My fellow Americans, the day is July 4th, the nation's birthday. How are you going to celebrate? Well, some might say that it's no time to rejoice. We have Americans who cannot breathe except on ventilators, who cannot breathe because of a knee in their neck, because of oppression and racism. And millions of others are holding their breath because they've lost their job and worry about how to pay for the rent and feed their family. So it is true that we face hard, difficult things, that we have wounds and anguish that desperately need healing. And yet, let me tell you why this immigrant has hope. Let me tell you why, as I speak, thousands and thousands of people are huddled on the border and all over the world yearning to breathe the free air of America. They risk their lives to get here because they understand the promise of this country. The world still believes in our promise. Shouldn't we? Wherever I go around the world, people come up to me and say, "Arnold, how can I get to America? Can you help me please get there?" It sometimes breaks my heart, but it always makes me proud. Just the other day I was riding my bike down by Venice Beach boardwalk. Such a circus of people there, I just love it. The French guy in his 30s took my picture and said, "You're the luckiest guy in the world." I said to myself, maybe it's because I'm in the movies, but I said, why? And waving his hands around, he said, "Oh, this, what a great country. You're so lucky to live here." Well, we are a great country because we have great people, and we are lucky to live here. In a burst of genius and hope, our founding fathers overturned a world ruled by monarchs and titles and inherited rank. On this very day in 1776, they declared that certain truth was self-evident, that all men are created equal and endowed with certain rights like life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. The founding fathers were not perfect. Slavery and racism are incompatible with freedom, but their vision for this country, one of equal rights and democracy, remains perfect. Our fellow Americans in the streets are rightfully hurt, angry, and tired that these rights are not yet real for everyone. They are holding us to fulfill what our founding fathers promised. Let us respond to them with meaningful change, and in Lincoln's words, bind up the nation's wounds. So, on this July 4th, we celebrate not only what has been achieved, but we celebrate the day that's coming when America's promise will be real for every American. We are so close. My fellow immigrants, and there are 46 million of us, will tell you that this country still offers more opportunity than any other place on earth. This is certainly true for this immigrant with the name of Arnold Schwarzenegger. When I came to this country, I had no money. I had absolutely nothing. 6 or 7 of the people from the gym came over to my tiny little apartment and brought me bed sheets, silverware, plates, wall hangings, and the black and white TV. I couldn't believe their generosity. One of the guys said that it was a special day called Thanksgiving and invited me to his parents' house for turkey dinner, where they welcomed me, a total stranger, into their home. So it revealed to me the tremendous big heart of America. Even in these tough times, America, you still have that heart. As long as I live, I will never forget the day when I raised my hand and took the oath of citizenship, that I would bear true faith and allegiance to the United States of America. Do you know how proud I was? I was so proud that I walked around with the American flag around my shoulders all day long. Today, on this July 4th, and every day that I live, I am still proud to call myself an American and a citizen of this great country. America, thank you for the life that you've given me. Thank you for all the men and women in uniform who for 200 years have protected the freedoms we enjoy. Thank you for letting me live the American dream. We must fight every day to make sure that dream is as true for a black child born in Minneapolis as it was for a white bodybuilder born in Austria. So happy birthday, America. I love you. You're still the greatest country in the world.